Before you do anything else, put your phone down, turn off every light in your house, sit in the darkness for just 10 seconds. How did it feel? Uncomfortable, a little unsettling, maybe even lonely. Now imagine this. Your great-great-grandparents spent almost every night of their lives like that. No light switches, no glowing screens, no street lights outside the window, just the soft flicker of a single oil lamp, surrounded by complete darkness. But here's the surprising part. They didn't fall apart. They weren't constantly bored, and they certainly weren't as lonely as many people are today. In fact, during those dark nights, they experienced something that many of us would gladly spend millions of dollars trying to get back. So the real question isn't, how did people spend their nights before electricity? The real question is, were their nights actually better than ours? The answer might surprise you. Let's start with light. Today, all it takes is the flip of a switch and an entire house lights up instantly. But for most of human history, that wasn't possible. Families lit their homes with oil lamps, candles, or lanterns. In many places, moonlight was the brightest light available. People didn't fight the darkness. They learned to live with it. As the sun began to set, dinner was prepared early because working under a dim flame wasn't easy. Their daily routine followed nature itself. When the sun went down, work ended, night began. And after dinner came the most meaningful part of the day. Neighbors gathered together, elders shared stories, children listened with excitement. Stories about kings and queens, epic battles, mysterious forests, family history, local legends. That was their entertainment. There was no YouTube, no Netflix, no social media, yet people rarely complained about being bored, because their entertainment wasn't a screen, it was other people. Inside the home, life continued in a different way. Women sewed, embroidered, sang songs, and shared conversations. Families laughed together. These evenings strengthened relationships in ways that are becoming increasingly rare today. When a child cried, no one handed them a smartphone. Instead, a mother sang a lullaby. Her voice gently carried the child to sleep. For children, the highlight of every night was often a bedtime story from a grandmother or grandfather. Every evening brought a new adventure, a brave warrior, a wise king, a magical forest, a mysterious creature. Those stories shaped the imagination of entire generations. Today, many children grow up with screens. Back then, they grew up with stories, and that may be one of the biggest differences of all. Now let's talk about sleep. People slept according to the rhythm of nature. The sun set. They prepared for bed. The sun rose. They woke up. No alarm clocks. No scrolling through social media until 2 a.m. No late-night binge watching. During the summer, many families slept outside beneath the open sky. They drifted off while gazing at countless stars. The Milky Way wasn't something they saw in photographs. They saw it with their own eyes. Winter nights had their own charm. Families gathered around a fireplace or a warm stove. They talked, they laughed. Then they crawled beneath thick blankets and fell asleep. Of course, not every night was peaceful. Wild animals were a real danger. Snakes and scorpions were common in many regions. Some places even lived with the fear of thieves or bandits after dark. That's why communities developed traditions and rules about staying safe at night. And for many families, the evening ended with prayer, lighting a small lamp, giving thanks for the day, finding a moment of gratitude before sleep. Night wasn't just a time to rest the body, it was also a time to calm the mind and nourish the soul. Now compare that to today. We have electricity, air conditioning, smartphones, high-speed internet, unlimited entertainment, yet millions of people struggle to fall asleep. Many feel isolated, families live under the same roof but can go hours without having a real conversation. Maybe we've gained convenience, but somewhere along the way we've lost peace. People who live without electricity may have had fewer comforts, but they were often more connected. Connected to their families, connected to their neighbors, connected to nature, and connected to themselves. So tonight, try a small experiment. Put your phone away for a while, turn off the lights. If you can, light a single candle, look up at the night sky, have a genuine conversation with someone you care about. You might discover something you've been searching for much longer than you realize, something called peace. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.